morning, my dear students. Welcome back to Vidyaradhan Academy. Now we will see the previous year questions of D and F block elements. Yes, actually, this chapter is very, very important, but I need point of view. This chapter is very, very important. 13 questions were asked in the last 5 years. Okay, so this is very, very important topic. Okay, so now we will see which type of questions they have asked. Okay, beta? Shuru karenge? Right? Right. The first one, identify the incorrect statement. Look at the first one. Cr2 plus is a stronger reducing agent than Fe2 plus in water. So most of the students will go with this option because after losing one electron, the Cr2 plus becomes Cr plus 3, where the configuration is D3 configuration, right? And here Fe2 plus after losing one electron, it becomes Fe plus 3, and it is having D5 configuration, and it is more stable than this configuration. That is why it is more reducing character. They think like this. Most of the students will think like this. But Cr2 plus and Fe2 plus both will form octahedral complexes in water. So the configurations will be different than like this. Okay, beta. So which type of configurations are there now? So here Cr plus 3, it will form octahedral complex. Now these 3 electrons are present in T2z orbitals. The 3 electrons are present in T2z orbitals, right? The T2z configuration, it is a more stable configuration. Okay, so here D5 system, it is again there are 3 electrons in T2z orbitals and 2 electrons in EZ orbitals. Okay, so here the crystal field stabilization energy is more for chromium plus 3. Here 3 electrons in T2z orbitals, so there will be more crystal field splitting energy. But here the crystal field splitting energy will be 0 for Fe plus 3, so it is less stable. That is why it has less reducing character. Okay, so Cr2 plus is a strong reducing agent. It is correct because it is more stabilized in Cr plus 3 form. So here the reducing property, that the reducing capacity depends upon the stability of formed ion. The stability of this formed ion. If it is more stable, then it has more reducing capacity. So that is correct. It is correct. It is not in asking incorrect. No, it is correct statement only. Okay, the next option. The transition metals and their compounds are known for their catalytic activity due to their ability to adapt multiple oxidation states and to form complexes. It is also correct. It is a property of d block elements, right? So d block elements have number of vacant d orbitals. Due to this, these d block elements have variable oxidation states. That is why it has metallic catalytic properties. Okay, beta, it is also correct. The next one, look at interstitial compounds are those that are formed when small atoms like hydrogen, carbon or nitrogen are trapped inside the crystal lattices of metals. Actually, these crystal lattices have tetrahedral and octahedral voids, and these voids will trap the small atoms like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and those compounds are called as interstitial compounds. It is also correct. Okay. So last one, देखो, the oxidation states of chromium in CrO4 2- and Cr2O7 2- are not the same. That is wrong. They are same. Here also +6 oxidation state. Here also +6 oxidation state. Okay. So क्या दिया? Are not the same is given. So that is incorrect. Both have same oxidation states. So answer is D. Answer is D. Okay, but right. The next one. The calculated spin only magnetic moment of Cr2 plus ion is, here Cr2 plus, it is having D4 configuration. It is having D4 configuration. Now there are 4 electrons in the d orbitals. 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons. Okay, so here n equal to 4. The number of unpaired electrons 4. Right? So what is the formula? Root over n into n plus 2. So what we will get? If there are 4 electrons, if there are 4 unpaired electrons, the magnetic moment will be 4.90. If the magnetic moment is 3, if the number of unpaired electrons 3, then magnetic moment is 3. If the number of unpaired electrons is 5, magnetic moment will be 5.92. If the number of unpaired electrons are 2, then magnetic moment will be 2. So here the number of unpaired electrons are 4. So answer is B. Answer is B. नहीं ठीक है, answer is B. Okay beta, right. Next one, the manganate and permanganate ions are tetrahedral due to look at here, the pi bonding involves overlapping of d orbitals of oxygen. So here oxygen does not have any d orbitals, right? So that is wrong. Okay, next one, the pi bonding involves overlapping of p orbitals of oxygen and with d orbitals of manganese. That is correct. Look at here, if you look at the structure of manganate, take Mn, double bond O, O minus, O minus. This is a manganate. This is a manganate. So here there is a double bond, right? There is a double bond. This is a pi bond. This pi bond is due to overlapping of p orbitals of oxygen and d orbitals of manganese. Okay, so this pi bond is due to the overlapping of this p orbital and d orbital. So answer is B. Answer is B. One structure it is enough, not necessary to write the permanganate structure. Okay, right. The next one, there is no pi bond. No, that is wrong. The pi bonding involves overlapping of p orbitals of oxygen with p orbitals of manganese. That is wrong. That is wrong. So d orbitals of manganese will involve in pi bond formation. So answer is B. Next one, when neutral or faintly alkaline KMnO4 is treated with potassium iodide, iodide ion is converted into X, where X is. Here the X is iodate. It is a direct question from NCERT. Direct question from NCERT. Look at here, here Mn KMnO4, right? Mn plus 7. When it reacts with I minus, it will give IO3 minus, iodate. It converts iodide into iodate in the presence of neutral or faintly alkaline solution. So answer is C. Direct question from NCERT. Okay, right. The next one, match the catalyst with the process. These are catalyst given and the process also given. Okay, so which of the following is the correct option? Look at here. If you look at the first option, first case, these two are same, no? These two are same, right? If you look at the second one, all are different. S, Q, R, B, all are different. All are different in the case of second one. Okay, so if you know this second one, not necessary to solve remaining cases, right? So here, what is second one? TiCl4AlCH3 taken 3 times. What is this? It is a Ziegler-Natta catalyst. And this Ziegler-Natta catalyst is used in polymerization of ethylene. So 2 is yes. Where is 2? 2 is yes, right? So answer is A. Not necessary to solve the remaining catalysts. Okay, don't waste your time. We have to do some smart work in examination. We have to eliminate the options. Okay, beta, right? So answer is A. Next one, match the metal ions given in column 1 with the spin magnetic moment of the ions given in column 2 and assign the correct code. So here in column 1 ions are given, in column 2 magnetic moments are given. You can look at the options. In first one, in A, look at here, 4 दोनों भी सेम है, कट करो. In B, 5 दोनों भी सेम है, कट करो. C, 2 सेम है, कट करो. D, all are different. देखो 1, 4, 3, 2, all are different. If you know the magnetic moment of D, you can answer. You can save a lot of time because not necessary to solve all these things. If you know this D, then you will get the answer. Okay, so nickel plus 2 is D8 configuration, right? D8 configuration. So arrange these 8 electrons in these orbitals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So how many unpaired electrons are left? There are 2 unpaired electrons are left. So n equal to 2. What is the formula for magnetic moment? N into n plus 2. So here 2 into 2 plus 2, 4. So root over 8. Root over 8. Answer is, so D, it is 1. So where is the answer? Answer is again A. Answer is A. Don't spend more time on solving this. Okay, at least if you solve this one, you can answer. Okay, better, right? Right. Next one. Which one of the following ions exhibit d transition and paramagnetism as well? So for this d transition, there must be electrons in d orbitals. There must be electrons in d orbitals. So here CrO4 2 minus, here oxidation state of chromium is +6, so Cr +6, so it is D0 configuration. Here also it is Cr +6, it is also D0 configuration. It is Mn +6. It is D1 configuration, beta. Okay, it is D0 configuration. So which one will exhibit D transition? There is only one, that is D. Answer is D. Okay, right. The next one. Name the gas that can readily decolorize acidified KMnO4 solution. What is KMnO4? It is strong oxidizing agent. It will oxidize other species. Okay, look at here. Here P2O5, if you take, what is oxidation state of phosphorus here? +5. So KMnO4 cannot oxidize this species because the phosphorus cannot increase its oxidation state. The maximum oxidation state is +5, so it cannot be increased by KMnO4. Again, if you take CO2, carbon dioxide, here oxidation state is +4, so the maximum oxidation state for carbon is +4. So this oxidizing agent cannot increase the oxidation state of this carbon atom, so no reaction. Okay. So here its oxidation state of sulfur is +4, so it can oxidize. This KMnO4 can oxidize this sulfur to +4 to +6. Here it is +4. Again, it is converted to +5. So both A and B both will react with KMnO4. But which one readily reacts? SO2. What is asking? Readily decolorize acidified KMnO4 solution. So here sulfur SO2, it is more reactive when compared with NO2. So answer is A. It will decolorize the KMnO4 solution. It is oxidizing agent, it is reducing agent. So both will react with each other to form Mn plus 2. It is colorless plus K2 SO4 form karega. Okay, it is colorless compounds. Okay, beta, right? So this one only, it will not that reacts, but rate of reaction is very less because that is more electronegative atom. It cannot give electrons easily to this KMnO4. Actually, less reactive. Okay, right. The next one. The reason for greater range of oxidation states in octanides is contributed to actinide contraction? No. 5F, 6D and 7S levels have comparable energies. Yes, it is correct, because due to poor shielding effect of f orbitals and d orbitals, these in octanides, these 5F, 6D and 7S, they have comparable energies. Okay, so there is a comparable ionization energies. That is why they have greater range of oxidation states. Okay, so answer is B. Answer is B. They have comparable energies. Due to this, they have similar ionization energies. इसलिए they have many oxidation states. Okay, beta. Answer is B. The next one, HgCl2 and I2 both when dissolved in water containing I- ions, the pair of species formed is. So here look at here, HgCl2 when it is dissolved in I- ions, what it will form? It will form first Hgi2, and it reacts with I- ions. It will form Hgi4. Hgi4 2-. Very important it is. Very important. So look at here, when dissolved, when Hgi2 is dissolved in I- ions, okay, it will form Hgi4 2-. Okay, so here what happens to the Van 't Hoff factor? This you will see in a colligative properties, beta. Okay, so when Hgi2 dissolved in I- Ki potassium iodide, So what happens to the n factor? Increase or decreases? Yeah, sorry, n factor ne Van 't Hoff factor. What happens to the Van 't Hoff factor when HgI2 is dissolved in potassium iodide? So the Van 't Hoff factor will be decreased. Look at here, HgI2, if you take 2I minus, it will form HgI4. So how many ions are here? 1, 2. So 3 ions become only 1 ion. So Van 't Hoff factor is reduced. Van 't Hoff factor is decreased. Very, very important. Okay. This you will see in colligative properties. Okay. So here, first what it will form? HgI4 2 minus. Where is HgI4 2 minus? There is only one option, right? Answer is B. Answer is B. Again I2. I2 when it reacts with I minus, it will form I3 minus. I3 minus. Okay, but right. The next one. Which one of the following statement is correct when SO2 is passed through acidified K2Cr2O7 solution? So here again, that is strong oxidizing agent. K2Cr2O7 is the strong oxidizing agent that reacts with SO2 because it is reducing agent. Already we have seen in the previous question, that is SO2, it reacts with acidified KMnO4 solution, right? That becomes colorless. But here SO2, it reacts with K2Cr2O7, okay? And it will form Cr2SO4. Cr2SO4 taken 3 times, and it is a green in color. It is a green in color. It is also redox reaction. That is strong oxidizing agent. That oxidizing agent will convert +4 to +6 oxidation state. +4 to +6 oxidation state. But it is not colorless. It is green color. It is green color. Here it is chromium +3. It is a chromium +3. It is green colored ion. It is. Okay. So answer is B. Green Cr2SO4 taken 3 times is formed. Okay, beta. So answer is B. Okay. So most of the students will go with this option. The solution is decolorized. No. Okay. It is green. It will form a green colored Cr2SO4 taken 3 times. Okay. So answer is B. The electronic configurations of europium, atomic number is given 63, gadolinium atomic number 64, and terbium atomic number 65R. So how to write the electronic configuration? You have to remember this configuration. So I'll tell you how to do this problem. Look at here in lanthanide series. In lanthanide series, you will not see any F1 configuration and F8 configuration beta. In lanthanide series, you will not see any F1 configuration and F8 configuration in elemental form. So look at here, in A, there is F8 configuration, right? A cut karo, A B nahi. Here, there is no F8. Here, there is F8, right? A B galat hai. Okay? So here, D. Here also there is no F8 configuration. So either B or D answer. One of these two. So which one is the answer? Look at here, if you take the D option, it is F6 and it's D1 configuration. So F6, it is unstable, no? So immediately it takes electrons from D orbitals. To get extra stability, F7 configuration is more stable, right? F7 configuration is more stable because all orbitals are singly filled. All orbitals are off-filled configuration is more stable. So is off-filled configuration more stable. So one electron will jump from this orbital to this orbital. So you will get F7 and 6s2. F7, 6s2. Answer is B. Answer is B. F7, 6s2. There is no electrons in D orbitals. Okay. Answer is this B only. Not necessary to see the remaining options. Okay. Not necessary. Only one. If you know this europium, then you can answer. Okay, right. Next one. So which one of the following statements related to lanthanones is incorrect? Asking incorrect. Okay, so look at it. Europium shows +2 oxidation state. That is correct. The basicity decreases as the ionic radius decreases from praseodymium to lutetium. It is also correct because when size decreases, it cannot release OH- ions easily. So basicity decreases. Okay, from left to right, from praseodymium to lutetium, size decreases. So it cannot liberate OH- ions easily. So basicity decreases. That is correct. Next, all the lanthanodes are much more reactive than aluminum. That is wrong. If you take the first few members of the lanthanide elements, they have those elements and the calcium, they have approximately same reactivity. Calcium and the few elements of the lanthanide, the first few members of lanthanides, they have approximately same reactivity. But as the atomic number increases, their reactivity decreases. So their reactivity is similar to aluminum, but it never be more than aluminum, more than that of aluminum. Okay, so answer is C. Answer is C. Next, Ce+4 solutions are widely used as oxidizing agent in volumetric analysis. It is also correct. Direct statement from NCERT. Ce+4 is used as a analytic agent in volumetric analysis, because here Ce+4 it converts into Ce+3. It is converted to Ce+3. Okay, so because lanthanides, the common oxidation state for lanthanides is +3. Okay, so it can easily gain one electron. It can easily gain one electron to get Ce+3. So it is getting reduction. So it is oxidizing agent. It is oxidizing agent. So answer is C. Okay. Right. Thank you very much.